of yourself.
Yeah, I want to be in the picture. Oh, yeah, see? Oh. Okay, we made it to Amsterdam, and we're out here at the airport loading luggage. It's about that time to do it again. Just arrived. Amsterdam. Except for my aunt. The kids playing. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. Yeah, doctor. That's right. You up in this piece. See, this is my room here in Amsterdam. Pretty swanky. Simple. Okay, I'm in my hotel. Got a little cinema balcony. Let me see that behind me. Amsterdam. On my balcony in Amsterdam. Okay. On my balcony in Amsterdam, to the water. Enjoying a couple of minutes off. We're running pretty hard this whole time. Alright. Okay, let's try it again. Now I can see everything. On the balcony, there's a lot of sun. I don't know how that's gonna look, but on the balcony in Amsterdam. Kicking way back. Couldn't ask for more beautiful day. I mean, look at it.
And that's like, oh, Mini Coopers.
See the film. Check it out.
That.
There it is. There it is.
Fella. Big ones, the new ones are killing, man. Yeah. I was riding by one the other day, and I was like, man, I'm gonna mess around and get one of these. Yeah. That's why the rim are smoking, man. I was like, what? I'm telling you. Between looking at them and riding with you, and I'm thinking about you. That's all I want to do. Like, man, it's
comes from other countries. For the first time in the city's history, but I, as a native Amsterdamer, belong from now on to Norway. On your left-hand side, reopened 4 months ago after 12 years of renovation, the Rijksmuseum. Anyway, you make this cruise on board of a boat called Paradiso. For those who don't know what's Paradiso in Amsterdam, that is straight in front of you. The former church. Since 1969, the most numerous rock eater in the city. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, all the marijuana. If you were already in town last Sunday, you could see two times a long queue from 300 meters in front of the gate of Paradiso. Because Prince was there, the old man, for giving unexpected 2 concerts. 100 euros a ticket. I wasn't there. But the past, the Kings, the Stones, AC/DC. Is about 2 million inhabitants. Ja, dan moet je wel heel Noord-Holland erbij trekken tot in Helder naartoe hoor. There ain't no city in the world with so many different nationalities as Amsterdam. 177. The French Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte. He made his brother Louis Napoleon, King of the Netherlands in 1808. And Louis Napoleon needed a palace, and because of beautiful view, he claimed the historic city hall on the Dam Square as his royal palace. Since then, the city hall on the Dam Square turned into the royal palace, and the smallest one in the world, I guess. And Amsterdam turned constitutionally in the capital of the Netherlands. It is the biggest city in the Netherlands, with the capital of the Netherlands. That's a strange story. Amsterdam, capital of the Netherlands. A very much important happens nowadays in The Hague. And to get more public to the Heineken brand store, they offer you a short canal cruise, included in the ticket price, on board of the Heineken shuttle. That green boat you saw sailing half hour ago. Behind the brewery, there's a nice place to be. A quarter from the 19th century, the Pipe. It looks a little bit like Greenwich Village in New York. I've seen that 5 years ago. You find there boutiques, galleries, souvenir shops, shopping malls, numerous bars, cafes, restaurants, especially around the markets. 300 meters behind the brewery, you come to the longest, busiest and most famous daily market in Europe. 1 kilometer long, the Albert Kuip Market. 6 days a week, not on Sunday. 300 meters in that street, the Albert Kuip Market. Also the most expensive market. Ik heb de bewoners van deze woonboot aan boord gehad 4 maanden geleden, samen met een baas om een convenant ondertekenen over de vaarsnelheid, 6 km per uur dit rak. We hebben het houseboats in the city, the legal houseboats. There is also a big boat for illegal houseboats, the ugly ones. The boats are private and inhabited the whole year through. Each boat has gas, rainwater, telephone, sewage, internet, the same facilities as a normal house. Bank? Not such national bank anymore nowadays, it's nowadays a private bank. Everything what's important happens now in Frankfurt am Main, in Germany, where you find the Central Bank of Europe.
Jackie is just the way. Thought she was Jim's Dean for a day.
I don't think that explained the wording awful. To prevented something drives in the canals. The rents were paid in the 60s by the car insurance companies. It was enough for them to pay every day for a car which drove on the canal. But it is still necessary. Still every year about 20 cars drive to the canals, 20 bicyclists. I think that you can expect in a city with 100 canals and 1,400 cafes and bars, especially with this kind of weather. There is a section at the fabricate specialized in dressing your car out the canal. Zwarte woonboot. Als die voor de tv hangt, dan zit hij in die blauwe stoel, die kijkt dus de rug en als ik daar niet zit, ligt hij in bed. Maar het is bijna altijd thuis. Die zwarte woonboot is Hans van der Tocht.
Holly came from Miami, FLA. Hitchhiked away.
It always has been a very popular hotel by many rock stars. I remember him again, Frank Sinatra. Well, a rock star. Built in 1867 as the first international hotel of the city, and still one of the 70 best hotels in the world. 5 stars, of course. The old roofline with the name Amstel Hotel is now a member of the Intercontinental Trust. Die brug voor zijn overal op parties is heel vernieuwd. Ze zit maar weer open, maar hij zou eerst worden gerenoveerd. Dat werd beloofd door de gemeente voor 4 miljoen. Maar toen bleek dus dat moest hij worden herbouwen voor 27 miljoen. Dat was natuurlijk veel beter bij het Amstel Hotel. Hè. Moet wel beseffen dat het Amstel Hotel eigenlijk 4 keer zo groot had. Misschien kan als knop de hoofdweg van het gebouw. Maar goed, het staat er tenminste nog. Als Reinder Zolfman is in het gegeven in 1969 gaat besloopt worden. En de rood ook met de verkoop aan de stad is nu bestaat nog steeds kantelijk geworden. We look again to the left. The white building with its circus. He gave performances in a temporary building. And when he finally analyzed made the roof for this theater. Maar niet de naam in dak, maar die zijn er pas bij. Koninklijke Jugoslavië Royal. He always called it the Royal Albert Hall of Amsterdam. Ongeveer 2000 ledlampjes. Ik ken er niet aan wennen, het is van bouwlampen, zo'n praktische kleur. Maar goed, we kunnen ze ook oranje maken, dus dat is Koninginnedag. There are people who say that when you kiss each other on a boat under the ski bridge, your love will be eternal. That building will form a hostel really great and it's hard. You see the billboard in front until the middle of September. In front of us, the Wagenbrug, the skinny bridge from the watercourse. Built in the 17th century, het Kofferbad op. Nog een eiland waarop het ligt, een Vlooienburg, niets met jeugd te maken heeft. Het wordt een Vloeienburg, ja, dat daar in het bos van de Amstel. En als het vroeger hoog stond, en ik ook dat eiland eerst naar de voeten. Zo laag en drassig was het. Die foto's op die loods die zijn van ja, olie. Dat waren die Amsterdamse neer. As you can see, connected to each other. By the way, this is not the canal. The sideways, they are indeed subsided. Maybe you noticed we want to build houses for the swamp water. What is happening? The houses should sink into the ground until they stand on the side. There are 2 sand layers in the ice age and about on 225 for the first sand layer. It's really true if you turn old Amsterdam upside down, you walk in the Scandinavian forest. That house over there stands nowadays on concrete grass. It's quite safe to get the beer inside. There's a nice cafe inside, I can show you a nice way to get drunk. Those were units inside. All these are very high. Let's talk about leading houses. You already noticed them ever in the old town. Houses in old Amsterdam. A floating Chinese restaurant, Sea Palace, for 700 guests. It's built in the harbor of Hong Kong. At de kant is de kalkmarkt. We zetten daar gewoon de Wittenberg kalkmarkt op geslagen. De mensen hadden het over de Wittenberg op de Albaanse berg. En Alba betekent wit. Pino, en toen ze die toren bouwden, hadden we het over de toren van de Albaanse op de Wittenberg. De Spanjaarden zeiden toren Monte Alba. En het zou dan Montebaans toren zijn geworden. Er is nog eens ook niet zeker, maar het werkt Engels. In van de vuur de Montebaanstraat. Die Veenstraat in de 14th century. But only the round place medieval. Later, in the 7th century, the third, maybe you don't have to unpack it, maybe you do. To see this skyline from above, you better go, for instance, to the library on the right. At your right hand side, you see the Eastern Rock Islands. The first building is the conservatory, 2 years old, that's gebouwd van Frits van Dongen. And next to it, with the brown windows, is the library, one of the biggest in Europe. The entrance goes down in an angle into the ground, and it forms nowadays the concrete foundation of that green building, which goes up in an angle. The Italian architect who made it, test die intelligentie, documentaires bekijken, of op het dak zitten. Van der Meer, because his height is the height of Kees van der Meer, the ship's master builder. I think he is still alive. This ship is 23 years old. En toen gaan ze 2 jonge architecten opdracht om het leukste tijdelijke restaurantje te maken. Maar er staat hier links een brandhout. Dat is dus boom. Als je ouder dan 20 bent, heb je niks te zoeken hoor. Het kon er erg oud toen ik er binnenkeek. Het lijkt me een beetje in de jaren 60 denk ik. Mag nog 3 jaar blijven staan. Uitlijn tussen gezeten. Ik ken nu, die metro is nu al klaar. Je kunt tenminste de tunnel. Je kan vanaf Amsterdam Noord door die tunnel naar Schiphol lopen. If you right hand side, you see by the way the blue light ferry boats. They are free of charge, but only for pedestrians and cyclists. Here on the right, an old red ferry boat. Now parked and carried for. On the ground floor, you find the Film Institute. On the first floor, 4 movie theaters around a restaurant. This is a nice place to play this song.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Watching the ships roll in, then I watch them roll away again. Sitting on the dock of the day, watching the tide roll away.
You see them everywhere, tapped at the bridge railings, traffic signs, lampposts, trees. zijn nog wel brouwerijen in Amsterdam hoor. Ik heb het niet meer over Heineken natuurlijk, die zitten langs in de wouden. We hebben nog wel een Heineken museum in de oude brouwerij. Maar een van de meest populaire brouwerijen is tegenwoordig brouwerij Het Ei. Daar waar ik als jongen in de jaren 60 het badhuis ging, is een brouwerij bij de molen in Amsterdam-Oost. There are still breweries in Amsterdam. Small breweries making good quality of beer. But it was nothing compared with what you found along the banks of this canal until the 18th century. 18 beer breweries. And it was much better to drink beer instead of canal water. It still is, I think. The breweries are not there anymore, but this canal is named after this period. And this is the Brouwersgracht, the Brewers Canal.
That's cool. Like those two pieces coming up over there. It's like I thought it was. I want to see some more. I thought it was like a castle or something. Okay.
It's the house with the heads, so called because you find 6 heads of Greek together with the Herengracht, the Keizersgracht. Beautiful house you can see, sometimes in the 19th century. From the German Emperor Rudolf II. You can also see 3 white X's in black, red and blue. Over the canals you find about 2,000 bridges. On the bottom 100,000 old and stolen bicycles. And most important, look around, are the houses. Canal houses, of which on this moment more than 95% beautifully is restored by Monumentenzorg, Historical Building Trust. A dam built in the mouth of a river with the short name Amen. Just 3 letters, A-M-E. When they built that dam in the mouth of the old Amen River in the 13th century, people always used to talk about Amen, stelle, dammen. It's the city. Here by playing an SF song. It's dedicated to the canals of Amsterdam, to the Amsterdam. If you are on that bridge onto the roof, you see two things. You see the beer cans, the beer cups on the bridge, and the scratches. Some on the outside deck. My nose is 26 degrees higher than normal. My nose is heavy on the outside deck. But if you are there, there's a restroom on board on the outside deck. I have to say it, don't stand on the benches. You know why, and please no hands outside. If I touch a wall with 14 toe steel, you will never play piano anymore if you like to do that.
In front of us is the canal where we started, the new city. Do you have any questions? Or do you know a story about Amsterdam? I don't know. This city is built by people, for people. It's what you can feel if you go in this city. It's safe, it's built by people, for people. The other thing is, here in Amsterdam, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Further, everything is allowed. Now, I promise you, you're not going to use the life vest. I'll bring you safely back. When the ship goes down, I go down with the boat. When the ship is going down, I can escape. And if you have enjoyed this tour, this is my lifeboat. Some tips are welcome. Ja, is hartstikke leuk. Now, in Amsterdam, you see everywhere the same trees. These trees are elms, Amsterdamse lindenbomen. Now, it's a special tree because if you put a normal tree on the streets, the roots are pushing the street up and the sides away. These elms have only one root, like a pen going straight out, picking up its water and energy. That's why the streets are not damaged. Now, two low bridges bridges and a small canal. Not here, the next one. Find all the galleries, art galleries. Speed on top. On private boats, I park everywhere is Greece. Kanaal.
Wat is dat voor een huis? Een speciaal huis of zo?
Met die houten luiken.
Ja, wat hebben die mensen?
Houten luiken, dat is een oud pakhuis. Dat is wat
Nee, deze.
van de student. Look at this special boat here.
Shoot.
So now you have to find one house for me. The house of the midwife. With the tuin on the right side. At the end of the canal.
Oh ja, met zo'n ooievaar. Hoe heet dat? Wat is een ooievaar?
Stork in het Duits. Stork.
Where the baby comes from. Right.
So that was easy communication.
Nee, dat
Regulier kruis, keizer, prinsen. Festival going on, huh? Here on the left side.
Ja, bij mij zie je het zeg maar niet helemaal. Zie je bij jou? Staat meteen.
Dankjewel. Duurt even. Ja. Van die? Oh ja.
1728.
That's a big.
Here you find the houses of the rich people.
Famous.
This was the first canal after the expansion of Amsterdam. Ja, ja, ja. Die können Sie nicht nutzen. Sie separat zahlen. Ja, ja, es gibt schon. Extra scheefje staan. You know how the Amsterdam people call these houses? They say these are the gay houses of Amsterdam because nothing is straight there. Now all these houses, they have a hook on the top. Did you notice that? Hook. And that was not for hanging people in 1600. No, this was specially for the housewives to winch up their drunken husbands at night upstairs into the bedroom. I'm joking now. No, this is to bring in and out your furniture because the front door is relatively small, and behind the front door there's a very small staircase to save space in the house, very steep and very small. So you can only bring in and out your furniture or warehousing stuff by hoisting it up and down. The windows can be easily taken out from the inside. Ja, die stadspolitie. Hè? Maar alleen het zwart wijst op de rest. Ik dacht dat het de stadsvlag. De stadsvlag. En een van die soldaten die daarop staat, die staat voor de dakbak. Ja, je gaat nog wel wat leren vandaag.
Ja, meneer dat.
Straks kun je je tante Wil alles vertellen. Sign op.
Nou, de ezelsbruggetjes achter maar
Ja.
die weet je nog wel.
Now, the second white cross is fire. We had many big fires in this city, all wooden houses. 1394, 30% of the city burned down. This is a flat capital. It started at the western fire. The storm came from the west and pushed the fire over the city. From that day on, it was not allowed to build any wooden houses anymore. And the remaining wooden houses had to be stripped down and replaced by brick and stone houses. Enemy number 3, the Black Plague. If you catch that disease, you've got red spots on your skin, became black, and within 6 months you were dead. 1680, this city lost 25,000 people in 1 year. We have too much water, it's very simple. We wait until the seawater is at its lowest level. Then we open the door. We call it integration course. And after 1 year, you have to do an examination. And if you cannot show that you read, write and speak proper Dutch, out. You can have a car, you can raise your family here, and we have schools for the children on any language or whatever you want. So we want people to integrate to contribute to our economy. We spend 26,000 euros on each person who wants to integrate here. We don't give them the money, we give them food, clothes, housing and medical treatment for 1 year. 11% of the immigrants who do not succeed are returned back home. We don't send them at the border because otherwise they try again in Belgium, England or whatever. We bring them back home. I'm a marshal in the police. Every 2 months I'm in an airplane bringing those people back to their home countries. That's the way it is. It's a fair system. We spend 26,000 euros, so now please come. And then we want to have those people as our neighbors, having a barbecue every 3 months. And the children to play together, wherever they come from. Yeah. So 400 years ago, the first immigrants came here already, from Africa, from South America, from India, and they settled down here. 50% of the population is the original population, blue eyes, blonde hair, and 35% is immigrated from outside Europe, 50% from inside Europe. We have here, in this country, we have an immigration plan. Actually, it's called an integration plan. Everybody who wants to immigrate here is welcome. But immigration means no only a stamp in your passport here.
Hè?
Yes, I've done this before.
I'm a professional.
Tourists are coming here because most of them, the red light district is just behind here. They don't go out of the red light district when they arrive there. I don't know why. Small canal, small bridge, low bridge. We are going to visit the South Church, the Southern Church of Amsterdam. Mooi. Wat is dat? Ja, die Belgen zeggen soms ik heb het niet hoor.
Ik kunt zwaaien, maar ze... Wat?
Okay, now you may stand up to take your pictures.
Nou, ik... What are the laughs?
Oh, dat is mooi.
Oh, dat is mooi.
Sorry?
The laughs.
That's for people in love. For love forever.
Oké.
You see that?
Lukt dat?
Zie je dit niet?
Nee, inderdaad. Ja, allemaal iPhones. Hey, we zijn op een theaterklas.
So this is the Blue Bridge of Amsterdam. It was a gift from an emperor from Austria. The Habsburger thrones are up there, like pieces. Good. All right. Relax. Go slow. Now,
Laura.
road goes to the
Oh, sorry.
There's a police boat coming, so do your best. So if you push, the boat goes to the right. Focus on the middle of the second seat. Yeah. So this is the first one, the big one.
I want to go in that one.
In that one, yeah. So focus that the lamp is on the middle. And then push straight through. So it's going okay.
Like this?
It's okay. Let her go, let her go, let her go. Now push a little bit on the rudder. A little bit. Yes, push. See, the boat is moving. Now you're going straight through. You can stand.
Nee, we zijn gewoon...
Push a little bit. Push, push, and the boat is coming in a straight line. So,
Oh, we like it. Perfect.
Oh, wait a second.
Just feel a little bit of the rudder, you see the motor slightly moving, and then you get the feeling how it works, and then you're okay.
Yeah.
That's the U.S. Army.
Army got Terminator too?
Yeah. It's an old one. It's a city museum
Nee,
from the Hermitage in St. Petersburg in Russia.
ja, dat is allemaal.
Enough to bring it this side, brings it to this side, and you stretch it to this side. That's the way I do it. All right, here you see the sea locks. These sea locks docks are important to control the water level of the city. Now, what sounds very strange for you guys is low water is more dangerous for this city than high water.
Zeer go fit.
Hey, Frank.
Go fit.
And at that, at the left side, big black doors are closed. It says a seal lock. Close up. Now that's what we call a dam. The river is called the Amstel. If you put those two words together, dam, Amstel, Amsterdam. And that's the Amstel Hotel. If you want to stay there, you know what you need?
Money.
Character.
Money.
Most expensive suite is 2,700 euros for one night. Oh my goodness.
Zien wij het even ook gewoon aan?
Ja, daarom zit ik.
Side, so you run up. Now if you pull, both guns to the left.
Oké.
That's opposite. Push.
Zal ik kijken.
Try to roll the steering so that you see the guns. Just pay attention to the guys. You will see the convoy. Pay attention to the hip. That's important. Focus.
Oké.
You go on a straight line.
Bij Tessa varen inderdaad, bij Tessa. Ik kon niet varen.
Ja, ze maken er ook wel mee natuurlijk.
Dan zal ik het dus gaan.
Dat is goed bij de Sightseeing.
Dat is dan zo'n sofa staan. Maar ik ben er waar.
They didn't have the money to buy a house or to rent a house, so they started to build on the water. So the city said 4,500, that's enough. Now after the bridge, the first brewery of Heineken, 1874. It's now a museum, and they offer you a tour there called the Heineken Experience. So if you are thirsty later this afternoon, you can go here. They brew beer only for visitors. Production is outside in the country. Okay, even kijken hoe ik jou moet.
Oh, no, sorry. Dat is. Vraag maar aan je zus.
Example of the windmills standing on the dike outside. So have a look at this map. Okay. There. Je hebt een foto gesteld bij je. So, I have a question for you. En een vraag. Where are we?
Amsterdam.
You're not in Amsterdam. You're in a boat, that's right, sir. But the details. Now, this canal is the very last canal of the city of Amsterdam. If you look at the city map, you see the canals growing. Borga!
Dat is leuk geweest, hè? Ons? Graag gedaan.
Dank je.
To agree. First of all, no swimming today. Stay in the boat. Got it? Good. The other thing is, if I asked you to remain seated, please do so. Low bridges, headache.
Right.
Schedule it to be. And repairing a bridge is very expensive. Yeah. Capisce? If I ask you to keep your hands and arms in the boat, please do so. I have to bring you back with your hands and your fingers in small canals. You need them afterwards because food, drinking, counting your money, and do other nice things tonight. But that's up to you, okay? I'm not involved with that. Now the other thing is, life vests, that's just a formality. Life vests are in there. And these life vests are only for you guys, not for me. I'm the captain, I stay on my boat. I'm a Dutch captain. Capisce? Good. But my duty is to bring you safely back on the shore with dry feet. And when my boat is going down, I go down with my boat. But I have a small lifeboat to escape. I tell you at the end of the tour. Okay? And now your tickets, please.
Okay.